Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. We're going to read something a little different. This is a different video, but I'm sure people have encountered those who have literally sucked the life out of them. They thought they was doing good. They all happy and all that kind of stuff. Then all of a sudden, bam! There comes this person with this strange life-sucking energy, and then boom, your energy's all gone. You're thinking, what happened to my energy? They came and took my energy from me. That's what you're thinking. Well, let's read a little bit about some of those type of people. One particular type is a narcissist. I'm reading an article by Claire Jack, PhD, on narcissism, and it's why narcissists suck the life out of you, and then they just keep going as if nothing has ever happened. And that's what they do. So it says many families are plagued by narcissism, and I use the word plague because it feels like a disease running through the veins of the tenacious connections between the various family members. When you're part of a narcissistic family, the effects it has are devastating. In fact, there will be times that you feel as if the life is being sucked out of you. Now you may be thinking, okay, I have felt that way, but not with my family. I felt that way with my coworkers, or I feel that way with some of my friends. Nonetheless, it just sucks that energy right out of you, and you're thinking, I got to get that energy back. That's what you're feeling. Oh, come on, I want my energy back. You want to even try to pull it back. We'll read the rest of it. When a parent is a narcissist, children sometimes follow suits, and learning the ways of the world from mama or dad may become a narcissistic themselves. Another common reaction to being raised by a narcissistic parent is to become codependent, something which I have identified with in the past. Whether you're a part of a narcissistic family or in a relationship with a narcissist, being on the receiving end of a narcissist's behavior will leave you drained and depleted. Been there, done that so many times throughout my life, but that has not been the majority of my life. It's just certain people, and if you find that happening to you with certain people, just kind of back up, keep your distance, keep to yourself at times. If that's the only way you're going to get your energy, to keep your energy, put those boundaries up. Okay, that's what I gotta say. Put up those boundaries. It says no matter what good traits that your narcissistic brother, partner, or parent might have, let's throw friends in there, let's throw strangers in there. The nature of a narcissistic interaction goes deep to your core by violating your boundaries and manipulating you to the point of exhaustion. Can I get an amen? That's what they do. They exhaust you. You drain. You feel like you've already had such a strenuous workout, and your energy's all gone. Emotionally, mentally, and physically. It's how it happens. When I've been in close contact with the narcissists in my life, I have literally felt like so much has been taken from me on an emotional level that I have nothing left to give. In fact, there's nothing left to give to myself either. That really does happen. That happens especially if you are an empath, if you are an introvert, an intuitive person, all of that. Oh, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take all they can take. The narcissist doesn't care though. All their attention is directed outwards, and they feed off others' reactions. It's an insatiable appetite which can never be satisfied. Well, I totally agree because there are people like that in our lives, and who have been in our lives that it's non-ending, it's non-stopped. Why is it that narcissists so quickly zap your energy and leave you drained? They like doing it, I think. I really think they love it. But they wouldn't love it if it was done on them, if they had a taste of their own medicine. And if you are one of those people and you're listening to me and you're watching me and you're thinking, well, I've been told I do that, but I don't do that. Hello. No, you do that. If somebody's telling you you're sucking my energy out of me, chances are that's exactly what you're doing. So let's read. Number 1, boundary violation. I choose to have people in my life who respect my boundaries. As soon as I am involved with a narcissist, I find it very hard to defend my boundaries, even though when I have a clear idea of what's right and wrong. That's because narcissists have no respect whatsoever for boundaries. They invade. It sounds like an enemy. They invade. The ignore your rights to privacy, activities, and opinions which differ from their own. Not being listened to or respected is totally exhausting. So yeah, it's true. They ignore your right to privacy, to activities and opinions which differ from their own. Now, I'm telling you, if you're a narcissist and you're watching this might be stepping on your toes. But if you're in this situation and you have somebody like that in your life, or more than one, it's not very nice to have in your life being done this way. Number 2, living in fear. Narcissists often get their way, which is because that's always their end goal. They want to get their way. You ever hear somebody say it's my way or the highway, or it's her way or the highway? If she's not happy, she's going to make everybody else miserable. If he's not happy, he's going to make everybody else miserable. Let me tell you, you have to walk on eggshells if you're around someone like that. I learned years ago I don't walk on eggshells, because if somebody told me that I had to walk on eggshells, I would crush every single eggshells this day. I would crack them all, because I'm not going to walk on them. I will crush them, and there won't be no eggshells left to walk on, because they'll all be crushed. So narcissists often get their way, which is always end go, by being openly aggressive or passive aggressive towards other people. People around them become fearful of saying or doing something that will trigger the narcissist's aggression. Living in a state of fear is mentally and physically damaging on almost every level. Now, if you're the narcissist, if you're that person and you don't identify as a narcissist, but yet people are so scared to even open their mouth when they're around you, fearful that they're going to say the wrong thing and they are going to incur your wrath, I am urging you right now to please take a deep look within yourself. Do what you need to do to change that about yourself, because you don't need to be doing that to people. You know, you have family members, you have friends, and if you have these type of traits and you're making everybody else miserable, and really after you do it, you might feel kind of miserable on the inside, you need to stop it. Okay, let's look at, it says living in a state of fear is mentally and physically damaging on almost every level. And that's to everybody who has to be around somebody like that. Again, if you're a narcissist, if you have this type of thing right there and people are afraid of you, there's a reason they're afraid. It's because of the energy that's within you, and you may not be aware of it. But let this be your eye-opening right here. You got the energy in you. If you're a narcissist, if you got this in you, you need to get it out of you. Pray to get it out. Do what you got to do to get it out. Okay, number 3, being drawn into secrets and manipulative behavior. Narcissistic families thrive on lies, secrets, and manipulative and gaslighting behaviors. If you're not the type of person who thrives on constant drama, being pulled into the narcissist web leaves you feeling trapped and deflated. Sometimes it's all you can do is sit and wait for the spider to make its next attach. Well, then you're paralyzed because of how the family member, the friend, or that total stranger, or even co-worker, you feel paralyzed whenever you're around them because of that behavior that they are putting out there. Okay, number 4, never being able to offer enough. Narcissists never ever feel that enough is enough. They always want more attention. They always want to create more chaos between people around them. They want more and more from you. Make friends with a narcissist and they'll want you to be their best friend. Tell them a private secret once and they'll feel upset if you don't share every intimate aspect of your life with them. You cannot ever satisfy a narcissist's needs, but you can kill over with exhaustion in the process of trying. If you need help in dealing with a narcissist, please seek out the support you need. And yeah, if you're in this situation and you have this type of person in your life and you don't know what to do about it, because it's literally draining you, it is literally sucking your energy, sucking the life out of you. And you talk to other people and they are not seeing to help you, or they can't see it because all they see is the little happy-go-lucky side of this individual. You need to find somebody who will listen and offer you good, sound advice. You can pray about it. You can be proactive and you can read up on it yourself, and you can get professional help if you need to. And if you feel like you need outside help, then get outside help. But it is hard to walk on eggshells. I've been there, done that before in my life, and it's not a way to live. And I urge you, if you are this type of person who has a history, and I mean a history that is still continuing to this day of doing that to people, please stop. Because only thing you're doing is literally you're pushing the people away from you. People who otherwise would love you unconditionally, you are literally pushing them so far away that love is the last thing they want to show. Okay, that is the last thing they want to show. I'm just being honest with you. When you are that type of person who has to have your way, who has to be the center of attention, and when you're upset or something don't go your way, you want to let everybody know, and everybody's going to pay until you get that way. If you're that type of person, stop it. Because it's wrong. It really is wrong, and let me tell you, it's not love. We have a great shortage of love in this world, and we have some of that type of behavior that is prohibiting it. It is a major stumbling block. I would urge you to please turn away from that trait, that personality, that spirit that's within you. Even though you may see there's nothing wrong with you, there is something wrong with you. When your family has to live in fear, when your friends have to live in fear, or your co-workers have to be in fear, you ever walk up to somebody and immediately when they see you coming, they turn around and walk the other way? You may think, yeah, I always wonder why they do that. Well, they don't want to be around you. If you walk and if you have this type of behavior, if you have some of these traits and people know it and you make them uncomfortable, there's going to come a time when they see you coming, they're just going to avoid you altogether because they don't want your energy. They want to keep their energy within them. And you know, when they walk away, they're laying down a boundary. And sooner or later, hopefully, you will get the clue, you'll get it, that they're walking away from you because your energy is too toxic. It's like toxic relationships, okay? And if you're a person who is trying to get away from a person like that, set healthy boundaries for yourself. Set healthy boundaries for yourself. Don't argue with them. Don't even give them the pleasure of arguing with them, because it doesn't do anything. It just fuels them. Some of them, when you don't argue with them, they get even more upset. But yeah, just draw your healthy boundaries. Put up your boundaries. Protect yourself. Protect your heart. Protect your children. There's always a way out. The way out sometimes might be rough, very rough, but you're going to have support. Even if talking to the person who's doing like this, if they won't listen to you, you're going to have to talk to somebody, because you don't need to go through this alone. Okay, you don't. And this video is for someone. It might be for a lot of people, either for the narcissist behavior, personality themselves, or for the people who are stuck in a situation like that, especially with everything else going on in the world, because they can't handle the stress. A narcissistic personality cannot handle the stress because they're very fragile on the inside. They themselves are crumbling on the inside, and they can't hold themselves together. So that's their armor, this front that they put on. You can see through it. If you need to open your eyes, this video has made you open your eyes. And I don't like to talk about stuff like this because it is something that happens in everyday life. It is. I'm telling you, I know about it. I've been around people who've been like this. I've seen people who have been the subject of these type of people, and it's not pleasant. And then there's those people who don't even think they're like that. Hello, if you don't think you're like this, if somebody said, you know what, you're a narcissist, well, you need to ask yourself, why did they say this about me? Am I really like that? Yeah, if you're asking yourself that, am I like that? Or if you're telling yourself, I'm not that bad. Yeah, you are that bad if people are avoiding you. You are that bad, okay? And I'm not saying this to step on people's toes, but I can raise awareness because we've got to pull together. We've got to pull together. Now's not the time to divide and conquer within your family. There are spiritual forces at work here, and they will use whatever vessel that they can get into to further cause havoc and harm. Emotional harm. They will do that. Don't be that vessel. Okay? If you're watching this, I'm urging you, please don't do that vessel, because the more you give that type of spirit within you permission to just lash out and stuff, the more room they're going to take on the inside of your spirit until there's nothing left of you. You'll have nothing left of the person that once existed. Okay? You won't. So we can pray for people like that. We can send positive thoughts. We can pray for a person who is stuck in a relationship like that. Prayer does work wonders. It does. And you can send positive thoughts, but this truly is a problem in society. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, because this thing is global too. Okay, these things, these traits, these spirits, whatever you want to call it, behavioral problems and stuff passed down generation because they learned it. It needs to stop. You need to stop it. You need to break the cycle is what you need to do. And with that being said, I am going to go, and for those who do not want to hear this video, I'm sorry, I felt led to do it. I really did. I don't always. I've never done one like this before, so this is new. Okay, but it's okay. I hope that this video has helped you in some way. I really do. Maybe help you see you through the eyes of someone else, and maybe help someone else see, someone else through different eyes. Yeah. Either way, I hope that good comes out of this for somebody. Thank you.